the On Call Podcast. Your home for sports, news, pop culture, tech, and the obscure. And of course, your host, Michael Myers.
It's been a long time coming, my friend. This is the MVZ podcast.
Haven't done it since last year, technically.
Boy,
we those guys. Hasn't been since last year. 2 weeks, but...
I'm actually having an alcoholic beverage. First one of this year.
Oh, yeah?
It's been weird. Complete sobriety. I've enjoyed it. I will say that.
Yeah.
As you can tell on the camera, I'm still fat, but I'm working hard. I do think I messed up the diet a little bit. You got to try my favorite diet food, but my intermittent fasting, I'm allowed to eat from 2 to 10, 8 hours. I don't usually eat until after 3, and I stop at 9. So I've been doing an 18-6. It's supposed to be better for fat loss. Problem is, you don't realize how hard it is to eat like 2,000 calories in a couple of hours.
Well, healthy calories.
Right. And because I'm trying to do keto as well.
Smash a cheesecake in 6 hours. Let's be real.
Yeah, because I'm doing like keto too, it's super fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't had fast food at all.
Yeah, it's hard to eat 2,000 calories of protein in a day, let alone in 6 hours.
And because I'm going to the gym, getting up early, technically I have like 2,800 calories that I'm allowed. Because I got to have a certain amount of protein for muscle growth and not wasting away. And I've averaged 1,100 calories a day for the last 2 weeks. My body's apparently in a starvation mode.
Yeah, that's low.
But I'm not hungry. And because I'm not eating junk food, it's hard to snack on shit. Like, I'm not going to sit down and eat a pack of beef jerky.
Dude, I do that all the time. It's delicious.
I love to. Beef jerky is also incredibly expensive.
That is true. That is.
Wait,
I want to go to the sunflower market I talked to you about in Inglewood. They have a lot of biltong. I tried that for the first time this week. It's solid. It's just air-fried beef. Not air-fried. Air-dried beef.
Like
so it's like
hanging in a cabinet?
It's like beef jerky adjacent. There's no sugar in it, though. It's just a little healthier than beef jerky. It's good. It's different. It doesn't get stuck in my teeth, which I like because that's my biggest thing with beef jerky.
I think that's why Nicole eats beef sticks over beef jerky.
Yeah, it's called biltong. So like I said, I'm going to go to Sunflower Market because they have it there all the time and it's cheaper. So I probably get it for like, it's probably still expensive, but just less expensive than $1 an ounce, which is a good price for jerky.
I'm trying to think of...
You can get it for like $3 an ounce at the gas station. Get a 2.5 ounce pack for like $9. Feels good.
Posting on Twitter real quick that it's live.
I really like One Bars. I eat those a lot.
One bar, like Quest bars, like those?
Yeah, but it's called One.
Yeah. I'm making sure I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, they're delicious. Well, not even necessarily delicious as much as they're like 20 grams of protein with less than 1 gram of sugar, and there's like no carb. It's just basically protein with a little bit of carbs in them. They're good.
This is pink lemonade. I imagine you're supposed to shake it because it's got any pulp in it. I've never had these. I saw these at the gas station when I was because Pepsi Zero, which is like my drink, is sold out in 6-packs. It's nowhere. So I've been buying 20 ounces at every gas station that I pass by. Just throw them on, put them in the car. So you should feel privileged that I let you have one, because at any given time there's usually no more than like 5 in the house. But I'll allow your family.
Yeah, I calculated my protein intake from yesterday because I felt like I had a lot. I had like 200 plus grams of protein yesterday, for sure. I probably had close to my body weight in protein yesterday.
That's a lot of grams.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't taste lemony enough. It's also way higher alcohol volume than I realized. That's up to top.
Oh, I mean, it's like wine.
But that's more than I thought it was going to be. So I thought it was going to be like more lemonade-y. It tastes like malt liquor.
It's really interesting to me that wine is like a lot higher in alcohol than we give it credit for. Like people talk like, oh, wine's like beer. Wine is not like beer. It's like 3 beers in one. And also, like, people drink a whole bottle of wine, which I don't know how many glasses are technically. I don't know how many ounces are in wine. But I mean, like a fifth of wine, basically.
Yeah, the equivalent.
I mean, if you drink flavored vodka, if you drink a bottle of wine, it's the same as drinking half a bottle of flavored vodka.
And I know many people who will
and
drink a bottle of wine.
Half a fifth. Why does it hit different though? Because like Bethany could drink like 2 bottles of wine. She can't drink a fifth. Is it something to do with the concentration? But like even then, you're mixing it.
The biggest difference with wine, although alcohol is alcohol, part of it's your mind, but the nitrates are entirely different. So it does.
Gotta give you less of that drunk sensation. Even if your BAC would be the same, the way that you are mentally is different. Because you could drink. I've drank like 3 bottles of Boone's Farm before.
Ugh.
It's not bragging. Back when I was poor, but like I had more of a headache than anything. But like it wasn't the same as like when I drink half a fifth, I would be like hammered.
How was the hangover?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Right, with Boone's Farm, terrible. It's just sugar.
Wine typically has a worse hangover than liquor.
Yeah, I never liked wine. I never liked the taste of wine. I liked Boone's Farm okay because it's basically juice, and then I would play slap the bag because
Nicole still can't drink sangria because of a bad hangover. I've never been that way. I have the kegerator, so I've absolutely been that drunk on beer. But because all beer is so similar, it doesn't really. Oh, I'll never drink Michelob Ultra again, because like it tastes just almost the same as Bud Light. Or
when you throw up on beer, a lot of times I feel like it's like a power puke, where it's like you're just so full and you just projectile.
It comes out hard.
It's not like you don't get a lot of the dry heaving, which is what really hurts. I don't really remember vomiting ever, hardly, because I pretty much blacked out every time I drank. At least grayed out. Like there were times like I wonder if I almost came back to. There was one time I remember being at the Chug in Muncie and just being like, "Where am I?" Like you just did not remember getting there.
You woke back up, huh?
Yeah, did not remember getting there at all. It was the middle of like UFC fights at Brothers, and I just was like, all of a sudden I woke up. Like it's like waking up is what it feels like. It's like I was just playing pool. I was like, oh.
I've never had that.
That's weird.
I would like that
a couple times.
'Cause I don't like to be that drunk.
Yeah, that was kind of my default.
I'm a guzzler, so I'm always constantly drinking something. So it does happen sometimes. It's like all of a sudden, like, oh, I drank those 3 pints in like 15 minutes because I was just talking and drinking real quick. So I've had it hit me late.
My biggest thing too is I would just drink until I went to sleep or I threw up.
It's hard to stop.
I don't remember.
Yeah, once you get the taste.
Or I slept till I didn't remember. Just drank until blackness.
And I've never blacked out. I actually just puke. I get that weird head high and then just like, oh, this is wrong. I'll be right back. I'm going to go puke. I can't. I just get nauseous and have to go. I've never blacked out. I might have grayed. I don't know.
So I blacked out like every time. Every time.
I mean, if you can, I would have liked to have tried it. I just
There's
can't.
nothing to try, really. You just don't remember anything. It's mostly bad. The only thing that's good is like you don't remember puking.
I've had some.
That's about it, though. The rest of it's all negative. Anyone could say you did anything, and you're like, that's your word versus nothing. Like, I got nothing. I woke up one time covered in mud, and it hadn't been raining.
Oh, it's.
Did I get wet? Did I pee on the ground and roll? Like, who knows what happened? I will say, from being a blackout drunk, I can tell you that that sober thoughts is drunk actions. Absolutely not. I tried to sleep in driveways. I would never do that. I never once sober like, it'd be more comfortable than a bed. Like laying on the cement driveway. That would be better.
Concrete.
That sounds wonderful. Never once wanted that sober. Yeah. The hard part is I really like strong drinks too.
Oh.
Like I would always do liquor and I'd do like 70-30 at least.
You don't even drink it for the fun and like
I liked the taste.
The only really strong drink I like is a Long Island.
Really?
And I love a Long Island.
I liked blue Long Islands a lot. I liked
I like
gin and tonic.
I hate tonic water.
Gin and club soda. Gin and lemonade is my go-to. Gimonade.
That pine needle taste, man. The smell, actually, it's more than anything.
Delicious.
Like just, I think of Christmas trees as soon as I smell it, and that's like.
Love it. That and whiskey.
If you're doing whiskey, are you doing shots?
Shots of whiskey?
I don't know what.
No, I would never. Shooting whiskeys, no.
You get hammered, so.
Yeah, you drink it straight or on ice or with Coke. But again, if I'm drinking it with Coke, it's like an 80-20. With whiskey, it's probably 80-20, 90-10. It's mostly whiskey. Is it Coke?
If I'm feeling classy.
On St. Patty's, I would always pop out the UV blue.
UV blue, that's your thing, huh?
Every St. Patty's, I would kill like one of those UV blue bottles. I would do that and Diet Dew. And it comes out like a fluorescent green for St. Patty's.
What is UV blue? It's a liqueur.
It's blueberry vodka.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at McDonald's hopping on the 2 for $6 menu. Golly.
McDonald's the GOAT.
The GOAT. Do you like a Big Mac?
Yeah, of course.
I wish they could put...
Me and every other person on this planet.
I wish I could... It's one thing I miss about working there.
I really like the double layer. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a Frisch's Big Boy.
No idea.
They have a thing called a Super Big Boy, where it's a burger. It's like it's a restaurant quality, like sit down, burger, like bun, burger. It's kind of like a Big Mac, but like restaurant quality.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
That's what I want. I want quarter pounder meat with the Big Mac.
And you're on keto now, but 3 layers, yes.
Yeah,
do it with
all
your
day.
truffle. A triple layer truffle.
That truffle is good as fuck, though, isn't it?
It was. I don't regret my decision of not doing cheese. It had plenty of cheese. It was delicious, though.
So when I do cheese on my truffle, it's mainly to add a spicy cheese, just for a flavor.
Right.
Sometimes, if I'm feeling fancy, I'll dice up peppers and put it in the truffle as it cooks. That's pretty good that way. Like little diced up jalapeno.
Yeah. I guess you're just eating a truffle.
By itself? Just
without the
meat
sandwich, just eating it. I could do that.
So when you do that, I usually change the ratios quite a bit. It's more egg and less cheese, so it's like fluffy and light.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good that way. But I had to upgrade that. I had to get that new waffle maker because when you make a truffle, you got 2 pieces of, bread, and a mini truffle. The mini waffle makers are like $6.
And you can
but
make
it takes
one.
like 10 minutes. So
you can make 2 to do 1 sandwich.
by the time my second one's done cooking, my first one's cold.
Yeah. You want to get into the chains restaurants early since we already talked about McDonald's?
I don't see why not. Man, this shitty basketball
I'm
last 2
ready.
days.
It's gonna be not your style. You're not gonna agree with my list. No one's gonna agree with well, people are, but not people viewing the program.
Let's see. Number 5, I'll go first
Okay.
this time. And it's only number 5 because it's I can't even go there now, and it's really downtrended since the pandemic. But it's me and Nicole's date night place forever, and that's Ruby Tuesdays.
Ooh, to be Tuesdays.
Because I love that salad bar. Internet shits on their salad bar. Love their salad bar. Oh, their stuff's not refreshed. Get something different. There's 6 different types of salad. There's tons of meat. There's sunflower seeds. There's everything. All types of cheeses. They have grilled broccoli to put on it. And although their appetizers are a little overpriced, they're delicious.
Most appetizers are really, though.
Huh?
Most appetizers are overpriced.
Yeah. Unless you go to like Chili's at happy hour, because I think they used to
Or
be.
anywhere that's counting chips and salsa. That's like
Yeah.
the free breads and stuff like that. But like Mos Sticks are usually like $8 most places.
That's one thing me and Nicole can agree on. We're never ordering mozzarella sticks.
Why?
We don't like them. I think it's the most overrated appetizer. We'll do top 5 apps sometime.
Oh,
Mozzarella sticks won't be on mine at all.
he's most overrated. I don't know.
No place actually makes a fresh mozzarella stick. Every place is in some way, shape, or form frozen
What
from
about,
Sysco's.
What about like mozzarella marinara?
If I'm gonna get mozzarella sticks, it's because the place has good marinara, and I could just.
No, but what about like an Italian place that they do the squares? You know what I'm talking about?
If they do that, they also do a fresh bruschetta usually, and I'll do that
Over it?
over mozzarella all day.
Man, no, give me the fried food every time. Not even what we're doing today, but I'm already heated.
You know, Jordan would beat LeBron.
You know what I think? You know, I think the overall
Most overrated.
most overrated appetizer is chicken wings.
Chicken
And
wings.
here's why.
I don't qualify them as an appetizer.
They're my favorite food. Full stop. Terrible appetizer. I hate it when people are like, I got 8 wings for the table. Like, oh, I'm gonna love having 1 chicken wing. Thank you. Like, no, I just want chicken wings now. I ordered a burger and now I had 1 chicken wing and I just want to eat burgers.
So
I just want to eat chicken wings.
So like the second time we hung out, I was kind of a piece of shit when I had you try Ice House's chicken wings.
Yeah, but I wasn't eating, so that was different. I didn't eat that night.
That's right.
So that was just a snack, so it's fine. But like, it's the worst though when you get wings as an like someone does as an appetizer, and you ordered a burger or something already. Because then I have 1 chicken wing. I'm like, yep, should have rolled with this.
It's just making you more hungry because now I have to wait 15 minutes while my.
For like a Mos Stick, even though you think it's overrated, I never eat a Mos Stick. But like, oh, I should have got this for my meal. Should have just like smashed 8 Mos Sticks.
I'll give you the wings as an appetizer being fucked up only because.
Like,
it's not an appetizer to me. It's
not
the main course for me.
Like I want to be like, yeah, I ordered. Like, who was it? Chili's tried to do that for a little bit. The big mouth bites. They tried to like slide in lighters as an app. Like, what? No. That's not an app. Like, no one. It was like, hey, I got us a pizza to get us started tonight, guys. We're all gonna have a slice. It's our app. Like, no, it's meal food.
That would throw me off.
It's weird. Like, that's why I feel weird about the wings thing. Is it's too substantial of a food. It's not like to me, an appetizer usually is something like I wouldn't eat on its own, like chips and salsa. I would never be like, I'm having chips and salsa as a meal. Like, I've done it, but it's never like the plan. You know, like.
By its definition, wings would fit because I consider most apps finger foods. It would be on a buffet table, but
Well,
now the
pizza
way the way chickens are now.
Chicken nuggets, pizza, chicken tenders. Are those all apps?
No, I would do popcorn chicken. I would consider that an appetizer
Or-
because there would be plenty of them, so you can just like, I'll have a couple. And
So like pizza rolls
Converse.
would be an appetizer.
yes,
I struggle with the foods. The foods with meat are harder for me to be considered appetizers. I think is kind of my line. I can't think of a meat appetizer that I'm fully on board with it as an appetizer. I'm sure they're out there, but like a charcuterie board, that's fine. There's meat technically, but like a charcuterie
what
board.
about ground beef and a queso dip?
Yeah, that'd be fine too. But again, that's
If you're starting to push the line,
well, that's just different. It's a dip. But like dips, charcuterie boards, because again, the main attraction to a charcuterie board, you're making like using crackers and using cheese. The chips are really the main attraction in that dip. It's just chips are the appetizer.
I'll give it to you.
So like I said, like it'd be weird if someone's like, I got us a steak when it's cut up. We're all gonna have a riblet for an appetizer, and usually it's just the quantity of wings too. You don't get a basket of wings as an appetizer. They give you like 8, and there's that table, so it's like you each get 1, and there's 3 left. It's like that's super.
Who's getting 3?
Me, obviously. I'm getting at least 2. But yeah, that's why I think it's most underrated because it just doesn't fit into the appetizer with me. I normally, if I don't think I've ever ordered wings as an appetizer. Unless it was a place that you had to buy your side separately, and I got wings as an appetizer, quote unquote, and then just got a sandwich and I cut out the side. I've done that before.
Me and Nicole's, the way that we order food has kind of fucked that up for us. Because we'll order wings as an appetizer.
But it's part of your meal. So
Yeah, we usually just bring it all out together. So we'll legit have 3 or 4 entrees, so we can take 2 entrees.
Oh, I've done appetizer samplers as meals before.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's why I used to get at beat ups all the time.
Boy, B-dubs, I would break my ketosis for their brisket
I'm
sandwich.
assuming they're going to be in your top 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
So your 5 again was Ruby Tuesday. Mine, starting off spicy hot with this hot take here. MCL.
The fuck is MCL?
It's I don't know what it stands for, but it's like a cafeteria. And you
So you just kind of like walk like a lunch line?
Yeah, you walk in, you get your tray.
Do they have like hair-netted old ladies? Just
Yeah, they actually do. And you go in there and
look up this MCL.
you get like fried chicken's good. I usually get chicken and noodles when I go. Fantastic. Get chicken noodles, get like mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. I'm a loser and I always get like the little extra thing of Jello as a side, a little cube Jello. Then I get a slice of pie at the end because got to coconut cream pie, slice of coconut cream pie at the end of it. And even the glasses there, even like the super old, like the ones that are kind of like crumbly feeling, and like you can like not really see through them. Yeah, it's good stuff though. I mean, it's home cooking. It's like Bethany always makes fun of me for liking it. She's like, it's like school cafeteria food. I'm like, no, it's school cafeteria food like done correctly though. Like it's all like fried chicken and like green beans, but like all the things are so good. Just so good. And yes, it is expensive when you go there.
Is it?
Unless you get a meal. Like if you get the meal deal where you get like the entree and 2 sides, that's not bad. But it gets expensive when you do everything a la carte. If you're like, oh, this entree and this entree and this side and this side. If you went there, you and Nicole would spend so much money. The way you guys do food.
Oh, okay. So
The way you guys do it would be bad because you guys would just get all of it. You know you would. You would just be like, yeah, I want that.
We all got to try it.
You'd be like, yeah, I want that ham. Yeah, I want that. Like, I want that, ham that's fresh. I want that turkey. Yeah, I want fried chicken. Yeah, give me some chicken and noodles. Give me the mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese and green beans. And like, you would just keep doing it.
I mean, it looks good.
It is delicious.
It looks like the Amish places in Sarasota.
My dad really liked it. His only knock on it was price when we were younger because my mom would just let us do whatever. And again,
no rules, huh?
When you start going a la carte and you're getting like $2 side, $2 side, $2 side, like that adds up.
So it's really not it's not set to a broke person going to eat it.
It's not set up for what?
Like a broke person going to eat it.
No, if you would just get the meal deal and you would just go get the one entree and the 2 sides.
I am disturbed a little bit by the way the desserts are set up right there. Like this whole thing, like I don't like that.
You just take it yourself. You grab it.
Yeah, I know.
You're like,
and I know how
cream pie right there.
I know how fucking gross people are.
You know how good coconut cream pie is though?
I don't like coconut very much.
Oh, well, if you do like coconut, it's delicious.
Mac and cheese looks like a school lunch.
You gotta get the rolls. Look at that.
You gotta pay for each one of those?
No, that's one roll. You just tear them apart. Delicious.
Baked fish.
There's mac and cheese.
Yeah, but I don't even like the look of that mac and cheese. It looks dry as a bone.
It's not. It's yummy. This is melted cheese on top. That's why it looks dry.
Decent seating though. Fairly comfortable looking booth. This whole setup, look at that's why. There's a little fucker always reaching and touching other stuff. That's probably not even her
That's a
place.
recent photo. There's a mask in the background.
Yeah, that's probably not even her food.
This is unrealistic of the clientele that's there. That is not an accurate representation.
Are they more guapo? Grande? Sorry.
No, they are more old.
Oh, old people. Huh?
Ew.
I don't know if you're going ethnic or size. See, like I was thinking that.
There you go. There they are. Well, think about it. Who wants to go eat
and the headline.
or who wants to go eat chicken?
The headline: sanitation violations closed. They know what's up.
There's a nickname for MCL actually. The Medicare Lounge.
Okay.
And then some people call MCL Heaven's Waiting Room.
Yeah, I can see. Oh shit. Right there.
Heaven's Waiting Room.
Meemaw right there.
Yeah, because think about it. Because who wants chicken noodles and mashed potatoes when they go out to eat? Old people.
Yeah.
You don't hear a lot of people in their 20s. They want fried foods. They have fried chicken there and French fries, but outside of that, I don't think they have anything that's fried. Country fried steak.
Wait. What the fuck is this?
What?
What is this dish here on the right here? What is this?
Looks like meatloaf.
Golly, this stupid. Is it? That's meatloaf?
I don't know. I think so. Maybe no. I don't know what that is. A fish of some kind.
Not the link image. Zoom in. That looks fucking god awful.
I see the coconut cream pie, and I'm there for that.
That's all you're thinking of.
Yeah,
it looks like a piece of fish rolled up in cornflakes and deep fried.
They did not get good food. That roll looks burnt too. Who eats green beans on its own plate like a psychopath?
Well, they had to make room for their granola wrapped fish
For their
stick.
granola meatloaf fish. I don't know what that is.
And is that a salad? It's just 2 giant hunks of tomato and some kale.
It's strawberry.
Topped with a strawberry. If they're your top 5 is starting off weak.
I know, like that's.
This is a bad rep. It's a bad rep.
Because I'm not saying it's 100% for the pie. That's 100% what's making it for me. And plus I just like home style food, and I love being able to get pie.
MCL.
More places should have pie as a dessert.
True.
Like everywhere wants to do like the brownie sundaes, and those are fine. But I'm just such a pie guy. Love a cream pie. I have cream pie every day.
A cream pie. I would love a cream pie every day.
Love to be filled up with a cream pie myself. That game did not get any closer.
It looked like it was going to. Where was this Golden State team yesterday when they got pillaged by Milwaukee?
But yeah, number 4.
Oh, for those that don't know, I got a new washer today, and I got to say, it's just awesome. I can't believe how quiet it is. I've never had a new washer before. I got the one that I have. We got when I rented a house in Rotunda. And we got it used from Inglewood Appliance. And we had to get it fixed twice. And then there was a washer and dryer here, but the fucking dryer didn't dry anything. And I wanted my stuff to match. So we went back to the old house that we were at, and brought it and switched them out like in the middle of the day before he even put new tenants in there. So I've had that washer and dryer almost the whole time I've lived in Florida, and I think it was manufactured in 2005, 4. It lived a good life. This thing is fucking huge. It's got Wi-Fi. It's so quiet.
Everything has Wi-Fi now.
It's got an upper and lower load for washing. It's just crazy. Number 4. Sorry, my dad texted me. I didn't read it yet. One you might not have been to yet. Speaking of my dad, he introduced me to this restaurant. If you like barbecue in a nationwide chain,
Dick's Bodacious Barbecue?
Famous Dave's Barbecue.
Famous Dave's. I've been to Famous Dave's.
Best cornbread in the game, buddy. tastes like dessert. It is fucking dessert.
Okay.
I love it so much. Honestly, now after being the chef that I am and making a brisket and kill some ribs, now I would rather make my own. But it's generally that way with the steak I cook and the barbecue I do. But man, I used to love doing their half a chicken and a half rack of ribs. There's drunken apples. Good sauces. They're rich and sassy. Devil's Pit. I love good memories. Me and my dad used to go there, like after my parents' divorce. So when I was every other Tuesday, every other Wednesday. It's one of those two, Tuesday or Wednesday. Go there in Janesville, Wisconsin. It's a good time. I love Famous Dave's. I love the wooden everything in the inside. I love the smell of like the barbecue joint that it is with wood floor, wood paneling, it was just, man, it's a great spot. Good memories. And the cornbread. The cornbread is just the shit.
There you go.
As far as love goes, the cornbread, it's hard to beat, but I can make better food. What about you?
Number 4, Chili's. I like the cantina style chips. Always a winner for me.
That's the only kind I buy.
Yeah, and
Tostitos cantina
Chili's
style.
is good.
Nicole hates them. I've even tried to bring him up to, hey, you want to go there? Just I don't get meals there. That's a place I go there for appetizers. I sit in the bar, so I get free chips and salsa, order some apps, watch some shit on TV. That is where
We also
my
have
ex works.
they have a Coca-Cola freestyle machine there. Kind of cool.
Do all of them now?
Yeah.
Well,
Whatever you want there.
I'll be dipped. I would go there for that. I love a freestyle machine because you know what? It's so hard to get Mellow Yellow anywhere.
Well, here's the thing. You still order it from like your waiter and stuff. They just have it in the back. But you can order wherever you want. Yeah. Chili's is good. I don't really have much to add. People know what Chili's is.
What's your favorite thing from Chili's?
To eat?
Mm-hmm.
Such a stupid question. To eat there. No.
Well, you know, but that's the first place I ever had a Blue Long Island. So, like, fond memories of that.
Well, I usually get the margarita grilled chicken, which is really yummy. But I usually also do that because it's on the healthier side. If I wasn't worried about eating healthy, I don't know. They have I feel like they have a lot of good stuff. I'd probably get the Cajun chicken pasta if I wasn't worried about the calories.
It's fucking delicious.
It's amazing. Like I said, I usually get the margarita grilled chicken because it's close and like a third the calories. You've had the margarita grilled chicken, right? Or at least seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid.
My ex worked there. I used to get free food there all the time.
It's solid and like 470 calories. Like it's not bad for you because it's chicken, black beans, and rice basically.
I used to have to take her to work and pick her up. She had a DUI.
Nice. She sounds like a winner.
She turned it around. She's married now. Cool chick.
She got rid of you, so.
Yeah, she's smart. We were with her. It was just growing in different paces. She was still ready to drink a lot more than I was, and I was in school. Like, man, it was hard to get up at 5 in the morning for clinicals, hungover.
Gotcha.
Good chick though. I got to try stuff there, so like because I was picking her up. Oh, when they first came out with their dry rubbed wings, I had probably 100 of them that first week.
They have so many good. Like their burgers are good there. I've had their steak. They're good. Their fajitas there are good. I mean, their food's just good across the board, and that's why it's number 4 for me.
Plus, the only place really left in the game is handing out free chips and salsa.
Well, and it's just they have a 3 for $10 option for you, where you get an entree, a drink, and an appetizer or something, and it's $10 for an individual. And they sell the 2 for $20 or whatever. So I mean, they have some good specials that keep them reasonable. All right, you ready for number 3?
I suppose.
Number 3.
B-dubs.
I knew it'd be there for you.
It has to be. It should be higher for me right now. Because
It's that burger you like, right?
The brisket burger is so good. And the sauces. I mean, a sauce for every palate. Just like other places that we go, though, I mix sauces. Garlic parm and hot. Great onion rings. Oh, it's crazy. I've only eaten there twice probably in my life. But during the pandemic, when Uber Eats extended their drive distances, we were getting it. And they got pretzels and cheese. Onion rings don't hold up in the drive because it's like
Hatch chili queso is pretty good.
Yeah, I love that too. I miss that on Chili's. They have good French onion soup. I do classify some restaurants by there. I don't like Applebee's really at all. Damn it if they don't have like the best onion soup in the game.
You like French onion soup a lot?
I love it.
You need to go with me to the Belgian.
MCLs?
No, I was into the Belgian Monk in Punta Gorda.
I'm open to it.
Fantastic French onion soup.
I love it. It's probably my favorite soup. And Nicole hated it. And then I was like, babe, let's go to Applebee's. Now it's like, she was like, I need some French onion soup wherever we can go for it.
Yeah, so like Belgian Monk, fantastic onion, French onion soup. They also have kebabs, which are very interesting. My dad got one. It was a meatball kebab. I tried it. It was delicious. Bethany got meatballs, and it's like lamb, something else. It was delicious.
You like lamb?
Apparently.
I guess in a ball form.
Yeah.
How bad could it be?
It was delicious. That place was just delicious. Everything there. Yeah, they have French onion soup. It was super good.
I like a kebab. I hate cooking kebabs, though. I'll say that because everything cooks at different.
Not a kebab.
On the what is it,
A kebab.
Oh, kebab. Oh, my bad.
So it was like a bread thing.
Oh,
like this, and it was like filled with food. It was pretty solid.
I'm on for that.
And then they do dessert waffles there, which is like a Belgian waffle that's cooked and like has like sugar in it. And then they put 2 scoops of ice cream on it, and then
essentially aren't even breakfast waffles dessert because they're usually covered
more sugar in a dessert waffle. I think some cinnamon. But yeah, that place was cool. And they had Belgian beers, which were my all-time favorite beers. Love Belgian beers.
But you don't even drink, so do you even get one then?
No, I didn't, and it was sad. But the food was good.
Do you drink now? Not drink at all out of principle now, or you're afraid like once I get the taste, I'm gonna go all out?
I don't know. I really really don't think about it all that much anymore. It's kind of become a habit.
That's fair. I only thought about drinking because we were going to do the podcast. I hadn't thought about like random like, man, I could really use a beer right now. It's good. It's feeling good. Life changes. 2022. New year, new me.
Yeah. It's my number 3. Maggiano's.
The fuck? I imagine it's an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, there's one in Tampa.
It's like Fazoli's. Is it as good as Fazoli's?
Just like Fazoli's. I don't know if all that. It's
I see what they got lasagna there. I bet
more of an upper scale Italian place than Fazoli's.
Serve you 2 garlic breadsticks on your plate of spaghetti.
Bethany and I go. It's about $60.
Yeah, but you don't drink, so that's not saying much to me.
Yeah, it should say more. So it's about $60. So
Cheap
it's
meal.
more expensive than Fazoli's.
But is it better?
Yes. I my favorite thing there is the chicken and spinach manicotti. Just so good. So good. And it has a
Fresh mozzarella.
no, it's a different type of cheese.
Ricotta.
It's white cheese. I know ricotta. I'm just trying to figure it out what it is. I'm blanking. I think it starts with an A.
I don't know. If you ask Nicole, she would know. She opened up my cheese palette.
Oh my gosh.
In Wisconsin, we just do like white cheddar.
Oh, what is it? White cheese sauce. Let's see. Asiago cheese sauce. It's fantastic. I love going there. You and Nicole would really like it, I think, because it's a very much a appetizer place. Also, like where you can get lots of different things. Like for me, when we go, we get this 2 for $45 deal or whatever, and we each get a meal, like a classic pasta, whatever you want. Chicken Alfredo, ziti, spaghetti. Mom's lasagna is their best one, in my opinion. That kind of thing. And then you each get a take-home meal also of that. And then you get an appetizer and a dessert. So for the appetizer, I get the mozzarella marinara. You would get the bruschetta, I'm sure, because that's an option there. For dessert, we always do the creme brulee. Bethany's favorite. I have the cheesecake there. It's fantastic.
How much of the crispy part on top do you get?
She eats most of all of it because it's her favorite, and so I just sit back and I just eat more of the mozzarella marinara. They bring out bread as an appetizer also, and you get that with the oil. But then I always pay the extra $5 to upgrade their meal from the regular to the chicken and spinach manicotti, and it's unbelievable good. But yeah,
where's that at? Tampa.
There is one in Tampa. I don't know where the closest one to here is. I could pull it up.
It's a fucking hike, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like they're only in Tampa. We used to get it in Indy rather than Indiana.
Nicole keeps talking about going to what's this fucking steakhouse in
Yeah, there's one in Orlando and one in Tampa.
Oh, well, we go to Orlando fairly frequently. Like Ruth's Chris.
Fantastic.
You been to Ruth's Chris?
No.
Famous steakhouse, yeah. They serve everything family style. So like you get your food and then they serve their sides rather than a scoop on your plate. It's a dish.
Mm-hmm.
I hype that up quite a bit. Fairly let down. Only because I'm a good steak cook.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I learned sous vide cooking, though.
See, and that's where you might like going to a place like Mastriano's, because a lot of that stuff, like pastas, it's hard to make a good pasta at home. Unless you really make your noodles.
Yeah, listen, I'm not doing that.
It's a lot of work to do it at home. They're doing it in such bulk, it's a whole other thing.
Yeah, they have a dude hired to do that. Like, that's what he's just constantly rolling eggs and beating dough. That's where it doesn't behoove me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to that. A real fresh noodle, it's significantly better.
Yeah.
I've long told Nicole if I could give up and do one diet the rest of my life, it'd be the Mediterranean diet. So rather than like the Italian diet of the American style, real light, oily, fresh pasta and fish. That'd probably be my favorite one of all time. There's supposed to be a basketball game on now. This is not a basketball game. Ooh.
Number 2. We're in the top 2 now.
We made it. I honestly kind of am starting to regret my number 2.
Really?
Outback. And the reason I'm regretting it is because
it's meh.
It used to be so much better. And I've been let down the last few times I went there.
I like their onion blossom thing. I'm going to go ahead and say my number 2 because we're on the same wavelength as Texas Roadhouse.
Well, that's my number 1, so you fucking ruined it. That's okay.
You're good. All right, so we're in the same realm with 2, 1, and
I think
2 and your top 2 because that's all similar food.
Roadhouse is significantly better than Outback. Every time I've had it.
And that's why Outback wasn't on my top 5 because I would just always go to Roadhouse.
There's a location thing.
That's fair. Because there's not really a Texas Roadhouse close to us right now. 40 minutes.
In all honesty, I would like to switch from.
Or is that Cody's would be a Roadhouse?
That would be good. I would rather that Outback become a Roadhouse, so I could either go to Roadhouse or Longhorn. Longhorn, I think, is a better place than Outback currently.
I also really liked. I don't know. Did you ever have Logan's here in Florida? It's going out, but I liked Logan's too.
Clearly, I'm just a meat eater. Top 2 are steakhouses.
Yeah, Logan's Roadhouse.
Steakhouse.
Have you been to Logan?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, they're going out, but I liked them. The thing is, the rolls at Texas Roadhouse is what makes
Honey butter, dude. And honey butter.
Even without it.
And they have the best chili in the game.
Their chili is I go to Texas Roadhouse. I get a steak. I get chili as a side. I upgrade that sucker to a bowl for $1 because why wouldn't you?
I get a bowl of chili as an appetizer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I get it as a side and upgrade it, and then I get loaded mashed potatoes and the peanuts and the rolls. It is truly quality. Truly quality.
You're right.
I didn't know that you was view number 1. I felt bad, but I just saw Outback and I was like,
don't feel bad.
And I was like, I'll say my number 2 then too, because it's in the same realm. But yeah,
you had killed
how many steakhouses did you have? Outback, Roadhouse, Famous Dave's is even similar. It's not a steakhouse, no, but it's still
smokehouse.
Just meat.
It's meat.
It's meat and cornbread. Meat and cornbread and then rolls and steak.
I didn't. So the reason like I didn't do like a chain for Italian and stuff is because like.
Cause you haven't Maggiano's yet.
Well, I go to mom and pops.
Yeah.
You know, like
Maggiano's is as good as the mom and pop restaurants in my opinion. But yes, I'm with you. I don't even like Olive Garden. I think Olive Garden is severely overrated.
Yeah, and it's still one of the top. It's in the top 5 of like
even like
revenue every year.
Red Lobster too. Like
I've never been to a Red Lobster because it's so overrated.
I would rather, like you said, I'd rather go to Harry's. Or
take me to Harpoon Harry's,
which we have the advantage of living in Florida. When you live in Indiana, there's not a lot of local fish places that serve things.
It's hilarious when I've been home. People are like, "Oh yeah, let's get some sushi. I love some sushi." Like, motherfucker, how are you getting fresh sushi? You're in the middle of Wisconsin.
You're not. I mean, in fairness, their lobsters and crab for the most part is just as fresh as ours.
Probably.
Because I mean, it's coming from up
north. We have our rock lobster is not bad.
Yeah, we do have some South lobster, but it's not what you're getting at Red Lobster.
Or if you really want fresh.
Well, if you want fresh lobster, it's up front at Red Lobster in the tank. Super messed up. We used to do that with other restaurants. Texas Roadhouse should do that. Here's our calf. Or the veal.
You want the veal? It's right there. Yeah. You can see the chains on his back and hooves keeping him down. He will be velvety smooth. But if you want fresh,
is it wrong that with
sushi.
a chicken I think I could do it? I think I like chicken so much. I'm like, yeah, I'll eat that chicken. Like, it made me sad. Don't get me wrong, but like I wouldn't want to pick it out.
I mean, I've cut chicken's heads off stuff, and other than just being an absolutely disgusting animal, it doesn't bother me to do it because if you have one chicken, you usually have like fucking 20 of them, and like it's hard to get that bond. And cows have those doe eyes.
Well, and even if I couldn't kill one right now because I'm soft, but
you could kill a chicken. They don't seem like they fucking acknowledge you at all.
If it was between life and death or something, sure. But all right, so my number 1. Who you want to say?
Chuck E. Cheese. Pasquale's.
I feel like every time I just embarrass myself on these top lists. I don't know why I agreed to them. Number 1 is Cracker Barrel.
That's not embarrassing.
I'm just saying, everything I'm doing, like with the song, like the Christmas songs, it's always like, how old are you? 85?
Yeah,
you. I'm over here with
MCL, Medicare list, Medicare line.
Dude, I'm going to age wonderfully. No, but Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, your favorite restaurants now will be your favorite restaurants for the next fucking 55 years.
Or I'll flip and be like a weirdo.
Yeah. I'm going to go to this Asian fusion that has live music.
I think Cracker Barrel's so good.
I think Cracker Barrel's so overrated. Oh. Only because they prep their food. It's all pre-packaged and it's in a fucking Ziploc bag and they just heat it up and give it to you.
And it's still delicious. I'm not worried about it. It's good. I like it.
I would rather go to
Biscuits,
Waffle House
chicken
than Cracker
dumplings.
Barrel. I like Waffle House more than Cracker Barrel.
It's fine. And you get a shop.
And the thing that annoys me is the fucking shop in the front. Because if you have a family, guess who's leaving out with souvenirs every time like it's going to Disney?
Yeah, it's good. Cracker Barrel, I think, is often fairly hated on to the point where I think that...
It's coming around.
No,
Is Nickelback your favorite band? It's because it's so hated on. It just made you endear them so much more.
No, it's not that. I'm saying that I think Cracker Barrel is one of those, a lot of people who I think hate on it. Like, if you go there, you will like their food. Like, people talk a lot of crap about it, but, like, I don't think anyone goes there and, like, I hate it. I hate chicken and dumplings and biscuits. No, you don't. Maybe not be your favorite, and that's
I will
fine.
say I've never been there for dinner. It's only been there for breakfast. I can't even say
their
chicken and
breakfast is
dumplings.
solid, too, but you can order breakfast all day. But the thing is, like, I think that when people go there, though, like, it may not be people's favorite, and I'm okay with that. But to say you hate it is ridiculous. Like, you hate pancakes. You hate, like, you can't hate breakfast places either. Like, you're not allowed. Like, I think that's stupid.
I would rather go to Perkins than. I like Perkins.
That's
Wait,
fine.
you talk about your.
But you're talking about breakfast again, so it's not apples to apples. But yeah.
Have you ever had their chicken tender sandwich? It's fucking delicious.
No, Perkins is good, but like I said, like I like Perkins.
They make
Another whole person place.
Perkins. I think has the best pancakes.
I would,
They use soda water, so that's why they're so
Well,
light and fluffy.
if we're not counting like
If you're
the
talking,
crap that IHOP does sometimes, like the Cinestack. If you're not,
no. I'm not.
if you're
doing
not
that.
counting the 4 stack of elephant ears with icing on
Yeah.
it, then yeah.
I'm not talking about the 6,000 calorie breakfast.
Because those are obviously better. Have
The
you
other-
had the Cinestack at IHOP, by the way?
No, I don't. I'm a meat lover, right? If I go to breakfast places, I'm getting an omelet.
Omelets are good. I
Perkins
love
has the
omelets.
best omelets because they disperse theirs over a giant griddle and they fold it and wrap it up.
Who has the
fun,
best
like a
omelet?
fucking- Perkins, because the way they wrap it like a fucking Cuban cigar.
See, you're more media than me. I'm not a big breakfast guy, so my favorite omelet is First Watch. I get an egg white.
Oh, we're
omelet.
getting okay. When you're going fresh, yeah.
Well, I got like an egg. It's like I get the healthy turkey there, and
Have
it's
you
like
been to
it's like spinach.
Station
and
400?
Egg white.
All right, so it's not a chain,
But I like cooking an egg white omelet with spinach. Like I like a lighter omelet when I'm eating it for breakfast. If I'm eating
if
it
you're having
now,
a full day, yeah. If you're having a
if I'm
full
eating it
day,
now I can eat the one with like 6 meats in it and 3 cheeses, whatever.
yeah.
But like,
I'm Mr. Denver omelet.
yeah. In the morning, I need to
Keep it light.
keep it light.
Keep
Like,
it breezy.
you're breezy.
It's fair. It's fair. I'll give you that.
Like when I used to get up at college, and we had an omelet thing when I would tourist home, and I would always go there and get an egg white omelet with spinach and like ham. I think I got back then.
One thing I do love is a croque madame. That's probably my favorite breakfast food of all time. We went to the first time I ever had it was in Station 400, which unfortunately has what they call a seasonal menu, and they have it for 2 months at a time, twice a year. So
My favorite. I'm trying to think what my breakfast food favorite would be.
it is like a eggs
biscuits and
Benedict.
gravy.
That's fair.
And again, I'm not a big
Hearty.
breakfast eater, so it has to be a late breakfast. It has to be like at least 10 a.m.
Yeah, if it's 6, this chalk up day is a loss to me. If I'm having biscuits and gravy, because it's just so heavy.
I'm just crawling right back into bed.
That's the reason I love the croque madame. Is it's got a bunch of other stuff in it. It's got spinach and stone ground mustard and stuff like
I
it's
remember one time in
conflicting
college,
flavors.
I got up. It was early then, so it was probably like 10:30 in the morning, and I had biscuits and gravy
Brunch time.
from a place called Sunshine. It's just a breakfast place in Muncie. And I had biscuits and gravy. I went home. Bethany and I were fairly newish, and it was like 11:30, and we had the sex, and I was like, I guess I'm good. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm just gonna call it. She's like, what? I'm like, I've already had biscuits and gravy and had sex today. It's not time to go to bed. Like nothing else. Like I'm good. I think I went back to sleep for like 3 more hours until it was like lunchtime.
So that's a croque madame. It is just so good.
Oh, I also really like a fried egg on a cheeseburger.
Oh, buddy,
That is
And-
perfection.
that is. I can chalk that up to my love of Perkins as well. That was the first time I ever had it. Was the Sunrise Burger from there.
Really, that was the first time.
And I used to. And
I
as,
love a fried egg and bacon on a burger.
as I've gotten
It's just-
older, I've liked my eggs more, less done. So like it was always like at first, it
I
was,
like when you bite in the liquid.
over medium egg. No. You know what?
Just
I-
crack it. And
Basically, it's not blanched. God damn it, Nicole knows the name for it.
Glory Days has really good Have you been to Glory Days in Florida? I'm assuming.
No. Another place I've seen it and driven by it.
Yeah, they have a Glory Burger that is you can pay extra for a certain blend. It has like brisket and short rib and I don't know, like 3 or 4 different like really good meats, and then they have it's just delicious. But yeah, they have an egg burger there, and I always get it with the
I'm trying to think of the damn word. Basted. Basted eggs.
I also want to go to Glory Days sometime they did a Super Bowl party last year. It was like $25, and there's like all you can eat wings during the game. And something else. They have smoked wings, traditional wings, boneless wings, grilled wings.
Chicken nuggets. I don't believe in boneless wings.
That's fine. But I'm saying like they have 4 different options on their menu is all I was saying getting at.
I'm all for that.
Not counting sauces, but like 4 different like grilled, fried.
4 styles.
Yeah. Grilled, fried, smoked.
Are you a big sauce guy?
Sauce? We did condiments. If you remember, I'm not the best at sauces because I stay away from the whites. The ranches, the mayonnaise, the blue cheese. So,
But like a chicken tender.
delicious.
What are you doing? You live in ketchup, aren't you? God damn it.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Chicken tenders and ketchup. I did my fried chicken and ketchup. I rip it off and
I think this podcast has reached a conclusion.
here along with this friendship.
This ketchup travesty. And now I will say, as a Midwesterner, I was a big ketchup guy and ranch guy. But Nicole's aversion towards it, and we share so much food, I can't get it with ketchup on it when it comes. And adding ketchup to your food when it's supposed to be on it, and like
I always add. I would like it to be without.
yeah.
At a drive-thru at McDonald's, I would order it plain, and then dip my burger in ketchup.
Never mind then. We're getting further apart.
like if I could get my cheeseburger at McDonald's with nothing on, like just the onions and pickles on it, and dip every bite in the ketchup. That's how I roll. Like it's a lot of ketchup.
Actually, hold on a second. We have to take a break real quick. It's not actually not about us at all.
Hero. I wanna be a hero. Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums and a horse is drawn to the kingdom come through the pale moonlight. My heart's ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars. In the name of love, be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight, our backs to the wall. I wanna be a hero. Shut your eyes, shut your eyes. Don't be scared. Shut your eyes. Watch those lights.
Knock out these playoff picks.
She is late for work. She works 45 minutes away. To be there at 11, 10:30. So,
Yeah, so probably not possible.
but at least she shows up now.
Yeah.
To the playoff picks. You ran the numbers. I trust your numbers.
Since they favored you compared to what you had, yeah, I would too.
So in the NFL season, the regular season, we finished one game apart. Huh?
Yep.
So you won the regular season, 125-93.
Yeah.
I got second, 124-94.
Oh, wrong.
Oh,
132,
my bad.
131, 103.
I mean, at least we're above 500. How long did we do above the spread from like week 7?
Something like that.
We're honestly not bad as far as picking against the spread.
No.
But you won the regular season. You win nothing. Good day, sir.
I also we split our board bets. The Trey Lance
The
started.
board's over there, yeah.
You won. Because
You said he'd be starting by week 7?
yeah, something like that. And he technically was, but it was for injury. But then like Garoppolo now has the job again, so it's still Garoppolo's job. And then I won the Deontay one. And whether it was yards, receptions, touchdowns, doesn't matter. Allen Robinson didn't really play football, so that one was over.
Yeah, it was something like 35 receptions and
Deontay had 103 or something.
yeah, he had 312 yards, I think. So you killed me in that one.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's right.
Deontay's just an underrated player. I guess I say it every week. He's the best wide receiver that people don't know. Like the
Yeah,
best non-household name.
Yeah, he's DJ Moore 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's legitimately like probably a top 10 receiver in the league and just not known.
So next, we have the playoffs this week. The first ever 6-game
Yep. Super wild card weekend.
super wild card week.
I have Monday off this week. Love it.
I
Real
work,
okay day.
I work and I'm on call, so yay for
Not exactly
you.
off then.
Not quite. But tomorrow,
All right, Raiders going to the Bengals.
our game's at like 4:30, I think.
4:30 and 8 p.m. on Saturday. 1, 4, and 8 on Sunday. And then 8 on Monday. And obviously I'm rounding. Like I think it's 4:40
Yeah.
and like 8:15.
Yeah, last week's start times were actually at 1:02.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
weird.
what it is about the weird, like it must have to do with like the block scheduling for
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was weird.
broadcasting rights. First game, Las Vegas Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
The Cincinnati. You're taking the Raiders?
Yeah, with the points.
I'm taking
I think
Cincinnati.
there's a good chance the Raiders win. The Cincinnati beat up on the AFC North. I'm pretty confident they got 6 wins in the AFC North out of their 10 wins. So, and they beat the Chiefs. More power to them, but
So you're looking at it from the side of Cincinnati. I'm looking at the side that the Raiders are playing in a central time zone.
they have Waller back.
That's fine. I'm going time zones.
Darren Wallerus.
They're playing at noon Vegas time. I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I think this is like going to be where the seasons the Raiders lose again, and there's going to be more talk all off season about whether or not Derek Carr is going to be playing next year for him.
Right. I get that.
We talk about underrated. I think Derek Carr is probably one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league. Over consistently every year,
Yes.
they talk about how much he needs to go, or he just doesn't have it. And
He's like
he's in top 10. And
he's like what people think Baker is.
Yeah,
Baker's so bad. But he's what people thought Baker was.
He's in like top 5 of QBR or something like every year for like
he's good.
the last 3 or 4 years.
He's pretty good. He doesn't have weapons really outside of Waller, so.
He had one, but he was just too high speed and drunk and killing people.
Boo.
Booze. He was zacked out.
Ugh. No bueno.
No bueno. Second game. The New England Patriots at Orchard Park.
Yeah, give me the Bills. Everyone's making such a big deal about the cold. The cold doesn't matter. It's so
they
overblown.
play in Buffalo and they play in.
It's so overblown. It's not gonna be windy. It's not gonna be like the wind game. Everyone's picturing that now, but it's like no, it's just cold. They can wear layers.
And I think Buffalo went in with a bigger head than they should have against them in that game, and the defense just accepted it. And since then, was it Lattimore? One of the defensive players for the Bills. That shit ain't happening again, and they haven't been bowled over like that since. They've been playing tough. I don't think the game is going to be particularly close. I think Buffalo wins by 10.
I see that too. I think the talent discrepancy is pretty severe there.
Sunday. Be there.
Philly or Tampa, 8 points.
Tampa. I'll take Tampa at 16.
Tampa. Philly wants to run the ball. Tampa has one of the best run defenses in football. Not a good matchup.
And I don't care who Tom's throwing to. He's not losing the first
He's
weekend.
going to rip them to shreds. I will say it is concerning they just signed John Brown off the street. They're desperate.
Oh, Tampa?
I mean, he still has Gronk. He still has Mike Evans. He'll be fine. He'd be fine to Cyril Grayson in the gang. Let's be real. Against Philly.
Fournette's done, right?
Fournette's back.
Okay. Yeah. Then if he's got a dump down, he has 2021's the James White of 2018.
Just bigger and stronger. And then give me San Fran, even though it's 3-point favorites. I think San Fran wins. I think they do. I think they're gritty, and I don't think that Dallas is for real.
I think this is the hardest game to call.
That's fair.
San Fran. Oh,
I'm just not a Dallas believer.
I like the offense. I think Shanahan has the. I think he's got several tricks up his sleeve.
I'm with it.
I think that Diggs gets burned multiple times, and he is the reason they lose.
He's a big risk taker. He just goes for picks.
And I think he's going to blow it. I think he's going to be the reason they lose.
Okay.
I'm with you on San Fran.
I'll take Pitt to cover. I don't feel good about it, but 12.5 is a lot in a playoff game.
I'll take KC.
I mean, it's possible they throttle them, but it's hard to predict a blowout that big in the playoffs. It really is.
And they're not on a map. They're really not that far apart when you think. Ultimately, couple hours
And
in a road. As far as car traveling goes, it's easily coverable, and there's a certain amount of seats that Kansas City has to give up to Pittsburgh, so they will be filled.
and
Pittsburgh travels well.
And then I'll take the Rams over
Cardinals.
the Cardinals.
At the Rams.
I don't think the Cardinals are in the same ballpark as the Rams.
I don't think the Cardinals are for real.
I don't think Dallas is for real. I think the NFC has a lot of pretenders.
I agree.
I don't think Philly's for real.
Philly is still figuring out who they are, which is rare for a playoff team this far in the season. Philly didn't even realize they should.
Pittsburgh and just know you're bad and still be in.
If you have a good coach and a belief in who you guys are, like
a good coach and TJ Watt
and Minka Fitzpatrick.
Dude, our defense, we have a stud at every layer.
Every level.
Yeah, Cam Hayward stud, TJ Watt stud, Joe Hayden stud, Minka Fitzpatrick stud. Like we have, and those four have anchored the defense, even though we have a lot of other holes. And then Deontay and Najee just buoy the offense. So we really are just being held up by a couple of guys. but they keep us in games. And the thing about our defense is like the only way we beat Kansas City is if like there's got to be some splash plays.
I think a couple of screens that play out because I think Kansas City does give up a few big plays to the Steelers. I just think that
No, they're way better. But I mean, the good thing about having defensive players like we do, Watt and Minka could just take over.
mm-hmm.
Like that's the wild thing about having a defense like that. It's like there could just be a game where Minka and Watt just make so many plays they just keep us in a game we have no business being in because they just do things that they.
I see a couple of screen plays, whether they're wide out screens or Najee dump downs, that are going to turn out to be big plays that are going to keep the game closer than it should be. Like I don't think I should take to win by 13 because I do think Pitt's going to surprise Kansas City.
I just think that like a lot. I think everyone on all the broadcasts, like there's been articles like be like, can Pittsburgh even make it a game and all that stuff. In the playoffs, that's just dangerous for any team. When teams are here for a reason, you can't predict blowouts. Like it could happen, sure, but like to just say it's going to is very interesting. I mean, the Jets were up on Tampa for how long? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to just say for sure this team is going to blow out this team. The Colts just got rolled by the Jaguars.
But there's also the sour taste of last season when the Browns, Baker didn't take the field until they were up like 14-0.
Right. And like I said, I get that, on paper this should be a blowout. Kansas City should destroy Pittsburgh, and I wouldn't put real money on Pittsburgh to cover, but it's just so hard to predict when a team's going to beat another team by 13. Especially in a playoff game. Like, they're not, like, Pittsburgh's not good, but they're not the Jets. They're not the Jaguars. It's like, it's just like 13 is just a lot.
It is a lot.
But it's just they're just going off the fact that Kansas City's offense is good and Pittsburgh's offense is really, really, really bad. So.
It's just not fair, the weapons that.
Juju's is saying he's going to be back. That's going to be really interesting if he is. I think it's more of a
French fries look so fucking good.
Morale boost than anything.
You would lick the ketchup off that side of that bag and then kind of thing.
That ketchup.
Have you ever just had like a spoonful of ketchup?
Probably. It's not good on its own. Like no sauce is for the most part.
Perfect compliment. Pat Mahomes. Clearly, this season was down for him. It was clearly like a down season in comparison to his last 2 years prior. But can you imagine going into a better scenario as a big arm quarterback? Like, he got drafted by a top 5 AFC team.
Mm-hmm.
Got trained by one of the best offensive-minded coaches in NFL history. Got brought into the system and assisted by Alex Smith, who's a perennial pro, like just a great professional. And then gets Tyreek Hill. And
who I think is overrated.
He may be, but
perfect fit for Mahomes because he's super fast.
With a great line that he's had his whole career thus far, can have a 6-second window, 7-second window, and bomb it. He's been blessed by all pro running backs his whole career. One of the best 3 tight ends in NFL history. I'm not sure that they could have drafted a quarterback that didn't succeed.
They don't have a running game.
No.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Darrell Williams.
I didn't say running game. I said great running backs.
You think Clyde Edwards-Helaire is that good?
If he stays healthy. But I don't see him I see him more as a dual threat. Like Zeke, I don't consider him a dual threat at all. I think Helaire has great potential if he stays healthy. But he had Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, he had him for a season, and that was really good. I think Kareem Hunt started kicking people.
kids, women. Anyway, what else you got?
I think we're running long, but I will say before we hit out, we got to hit on the Drake thing.
Oh, tell me the story.
All right.
I had only heard it from a initial tweet. So like, I follow someone secondhand, so I don't even know what blew up.
So basically, I guess that Drake is worried about girls stealing his semen and attempting to impregnate themselves with it. So when he hooks up with women, he brings hot sauce with him, and he puts hot sauce in his condom so that they can't impregnate themselves. Because I guess hot sauce kills the sperm or whatever. I don't know the medical stuff behind that.
It doesn't track for me, but
An Instagram model
okay.
that he hooked up with took the condom, did not know that he put hot sauce in it, put it inside herself. Things went south in a hurry, like
Trying to have Drake as your baby daddy.
Yeah, burning her and stuff. So now she's suing him.
I don't see any way that would actually be a
She
successful
can't win,
lawsuit.
but it's so funny. It's like, I'm gonna get pregnant from him and take his money, and then now she's like, oh, I can't get pregnant. I'm gonna sue him, get his money that way.
He burned me.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, that's messed up. And he's kind of justified in his action too, being like,
It
this
made
is why
sense.
I do it.
Like, that's why I do it, yeah.
Yeah.
The lucky one, habanero. Here's some ghost pepper. Here, let me
I don't-
crumble up the
I don't feel like how would hot sauce kill it? Kill sperm.
capsaicin probably could increase the heat to make it an unsurvivable.
I'm assuming he was told this by someone. I doubt that he just on his own is like, because it's such a weird thing to do.
If nothing else, to dilute and
And it would-
contaminate.
Well, and no,
And now evidence. So like he does it, and like, oh, someone could say they did this and this. Like, oh yeah, how'd it feel? Like an evidence.
Mm-hmm. And I guess on top of that, where it's just like with his, when you put it in there, like less tolerance to want to put it deeper in you, because it's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, stuffing it in.
You're gonna want to get it out. It's gonna be a reaction. So I don't know. It's weird though.
Although honestly, if I'm him and it gets to that point, dude, just tie it off like a fucking deli bag, knot it like a fucking balloon, and just put it in your pocket. Walk out, dude. If you're $100 millionaire, just keep the fucking oily condom in your pocket. You can afford a new pair of pants.
Yeah, that's true.
So I decided to do my diet plan and everything, and almost immediately after I talked about it, you talked about how you felt like you were getting on the wrong path towards your weight. What have you been doing?
Just been hitting the gym, just eating healthy, avoiding junk food. Nothing fancy schmancy like you. No keto, no
Well,
intermittent fasting, none of that.
Mine's not even fancy. It's just I have an obsession with everything. When I show an interest in anything, I go fucking full bore. Like when I wanted to make the podcast the first time, I had a list probably of 50 things long of things I wanted to buy before I released the podcast. And then when I built the PC, it's like, oh, I want to do this and this. Well, Nicole's going to kill me if I spend this much. So this past year, that PC, that's the one I wanted to build last year. And then she let me do it this year. Everything I do it like 110. Overboard. There's more money in this whole setup here than probably in some professional shit. Didn't I tell you that I wanted to buy adjustable dumbbells?
Yeah.
Did I? And she said no. I bought some. She told me no. And I thought, all right, that's fine. And then a couple days later, they went off sale. Fuck. I guess I'm not going to get these because I already had them like 5 years ago. I bought a set. And then we were super poor, like back when the washer broke and we had to repair it and we didn't have any money. So I had a set of the Bowflex 552s. And then I sold them to Uncle Bill. I got my money back. That's what I was going to buy because they were on sale. First time I've ever seen them on sale. They were $400 marked down to $300. I was like, fuck yeah. So I sent Nicole a link. Hey, babe. She goes, why would you get these? You've already got these and you got rid of them. Okay. Well, you know, Cole, what you do is you tell me that you spent all this and be like, oh, I'm sorry. I really liked them. And then I waited and I was still researching. I said, what are the best adjustable dumbbells? Maybe I don't want these ones that I had previously because they were kind of rickety kind of feeling. And I saw the Power Block. So they're squared and everything. So you can use them for like P90X shit. Well, then Walmart sent me an email. We noticed you're interested in these. I saw you clicked on these and read reviews on these. So they were $450. Marked down to $199, and there's like another $50 off if you used a Walmart credit card. Well, hot damn, I've already got a Walmart credit card. It's like, this sounds like it's meant to be. Like they just keep teasing me. So a couple days ago, I ordered them. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be a problem. Nicole works later than I do. They'll get delivered. I'll put them over here in the corner. She'll never fucking see them. And then they shipped and like, okay, should be here within like 10 business days. Perfect. She'll completely forget about everything. Then I got a shipping update this morning. They're going to be here tomorrow. They're going to be here Sunday. Nothing else is going to be delivered on Sunday but those. So, not that anyone's listening, I have to turn off my Ring doorbell so it doesn't ring throughout the house. So Savannah doesn't run to the door. I'm like, oh, what's this heavy thing? And I have to explain it. And I sent a delivery update to leave them in front of the garage to try to avoid crossing in front of doorbells or passerbys or anything like that. So I got him a set of adjustable dumbbells after being told not to. So if this is it, if I die, it was Nicole.
With the dumbbells in the garage.
With the dumbbells. That's very Clue-like. She doesn't see the usefulness in having them. I said, well, listen, Nicole. Days that I skip the gym, I still want to hit the guns. I want to wear sleeveless and look like I should be wearing a sleeveless shirt. And 3 times this week alone, things have happened that caused me. I went to the gym in the evening and I got bitched at. And I told you, there's nothing worse than going to work out and being bitched at. I was 20 minutes in the gym. I couldn't enjoy it because she made me feel like shit for doing it. And one day I stayed because my mom worked and I didn't have anyone to watch the baby. So I missed the gym that day just to let me get a little pump. I work hard. She spent $800 on fucking pajamas for her and the kids. I can spend $150 for a set of adjustable dumbbells. I'll get off my soapbox now. But just know, I got him. You're the only other person on the planet that knows.
And whoever's listening.
Yeah.
My wife. She's already sent a text. No, I'm kidding.
She already sent her a snap or something. But I got a set of adjustable dumbbells, and I'm very excited for them because there's a couple exercises that I've wanted to do at the gym, but I'm not strong. I'm not there. Like I told you, I'm a shitty bencher. Like I don't have this strength. So like bench, put in a pathetic amounts. I do the machines for that very reason. Even at my peak athleticism, I could probably only do, 75, 80 push-ups in the military. But I want to do some P90X shit where I'll do like a push-up and then get extended and then do the dumbbell lift and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I want to get fucking veiny and look good naked. And she doesn't get that. I've been fat my whole fucking life. I'm over it. If I don't get in shape now, I'm never going to get in shape because I'm 33 years old. You're still a baby. You got so many years left.
Just a baby chilling at Cracker Barrel. Listen to some Frank Sinatra.
I listen to Christmas songs in June just because like that's when the hits The hits keep coming. That was the ugliest form I've ever seen in a
He's
shot.
so slow. His nickname's Slow-Mo for a reason.
Another news in the sports world for Chicago Bears fans. Yesterday afternoon, Justin Fields was activated from the COVID reserve list. I don't know why they released like a public thing about it.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it's something you're not aware of. In the coaching searches, like you've had pretty much Mike Tomlin, your whole real Pittsburgh fandom.
Emmenkower.
He's been for what? How long is time? 15 years. Tom has been a coach, right?
Like 07?
So like the most time that like you can really feel emotionally invested.
I remember Super
Yeah.
Bowl 40 with Cower, with Drums last year. The Super Bowl one.
You know, I'll even give you that.
So I had like two really good years with 2 or 3 really good years. So my first year that I truly remember is the year with Maddox and Ben. So 04.
Oh, Tommy Maddox. Man.
So I had 3 years of Cower, 4, 5, and 6.
Man, you didn't even get to witness greatness of like the Cordell Stewart /
In
days.
fairness, I mean my dad's whole memories. There's been 3 coaches.
Yeah, so like you don't get it. Like this is like my 9th Bears coach.
Oh,
Or-
I have a stat for you. Pull up. It's kind of
Uh.
wild. This is the last time that a team has finished last place in their division. You
What?
ready? Like the most recent year that a team finished last in their division.
Oh,
So this year
The-
you have this year's people: the Seahawks, Lions, Panthers, Giants, Broncos, Jags, and Jets, and Ravens, all finished last this year. Then in 2020, teams that finished last that didn't this year were 49ers, Falcons, Eagles, Bengals, which is wild. 3 of those teams made the playoffs this year. Isn't that weird? 2019, Cardinals, Washington football team, Chargers, and Dolphins. 2018, Bucks and Raiders. The Bears, towards the top really. Bears and Browns, 2017. 2015 was Cowboys, Titans. 2014 is the Rams. 2013 for Vikings, Texans, and Bills.
okay.
Chiefs 2012, Colts 2011, and now we're in the top 4. The Saints were 2008. The Packers, last time they finished last was 2005.
Man,
The Patriots 2000. And the Steelers
pre-Tom Brady.
have not been last in the division since 1988.
This is bullshit.
So it's been literally 34 years since the Steelers have been last place in their division. That's not even being one of the worst teams in football. That's just being 4th in your division. 88. That was a long time ago. I find that's an impressive stat about the Steelers' consistency. Even the years they don't make the playoffs since 1988, they've not been last in their division once, and they've had the same head coach since 70-something, 72 or something like that. They had 3 coaches: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Tomlin. It's like 72. It's been 50 years.
I'm not even happy for you. So, old buddy, Lowell. He's got his own podcast. He doesn't need to be on this one anymore. He's too good for it. He works for iHeart. I hate your fucking Steelers. I fucking hate them. Mainly because the biggest enemies in my life are Steelers fans. Except you, I guess. But still. Look at, he's blowing up the chat. I have to work on the camera. He's talking about the focus in the camera.
Okay.
It's because it's an auto. It's a fancy ass lens. It's hard to focus on everything all at once. Everyone should listen to his podcast. It's way better. Professionally produced. That's Prodigy. Super interesting. It really is. Every time I go to listen to it on Spotify, fucking kid. My mom and Nicole use my Spotify account to play music for him and the white noise. So if I hit Spotify now, it turns off his white noise. I have an A6400 too there, bud. And I have a Tamron 1770. It's a newer lens that came out the beginning of the year, beginning of last year. And I'm very happy with it. It's a 1.8, f1.8. $11.20. It's good. I mean, it's great for anything. Yeah, anything less than 16, I think, seems to be too wide. That's why I went with 17. This one pans in really well. It's pretty when
Oh man.
I'll send you the link for the lens. It is really nice, and it just came out last year. The lens that I truly wanted is only available in China, and it's a Samyang. I have it on my eBay, but it's too expensive. The lens cost significantly more than my camera did. Which, if you're into photography, which I'm slowly getting more into it. Where is it? Samyang. No one wants to see this shit. Oh, it must be my Amazon card. Oh, shit. Which Rokinon lens do you have? And since you have Rokinon, get the thing so you can update all your software, and so you can plug in your computer and update it. That was a big help for me. I updated the software on all my lenses for their ability to crop. And it increases the speed of the autofocus. You know, I spent all that money on the camera and stuff, and Nicole still likes to use
Her phone?
no. I have the same fucking lens. Oh wait, no, yours is a 35. I have a 50. No, she hires photographers, just like the baby announcement photos. And I will say, since I started working out, my Apple Watch battery is just so unsatisfactory. My battery, I'm getting beeps on my watch that I have 6% of my watch battery. Thank you, Lowell. You're just too sweet to me. Oh yeah, okay. So your Rokinon lens isn't for a Canon camera, is it? Yeah. So you're in the vignette's too shitty. I probably could. I could Skype you in. It's for Canon and it's still that. Oh. Okay, so it's about your yeah. You can meet the other host. Yeah, let me put it on a break here for a second. So that way I can just grab a headset.
I can go pee.
By all means, my friend. So, since Lowell's coming on, I'm going to put us on break here for a second. I'm going to play a song so I can get a headset over to Zach.
On most nights, I'm just wearing my pajamas, staying up too late, 'cause I'm watching Futurama, thinking where's my drama, my life's no melodrama, leave it off the screen, 'cause it's got no genre. Sometimes I call my mama, ring, yeah, she's always my armor. I want to fly away, far from my mistake. My baggage has too much weight, hey, hey. So my bed is where I stay. Tell the clouds that I say hey.